Hi, so today I'm going to review and talk about the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 4 earbuds. I'm going to give you my impressions of them and I'm going to do an unofficial unboxing of them. The reason I'm saying unofficial is because I already have opened this, I already have used them, but I've packed everything back in the box and I'm going to open it and show you basically everything that comes in the package when you buy them. So these, the only other earbuds I've ever owned in the past have been these here, the Apple AirPods. I believe these are the Gen 2. And then I ended up buying the Apple AirPods Pro, also the Gen 2. I'm an iPhone user, so I'm going to let you know that how these compare to the Apple ones, and what I really like about these compared to the Apple ones. Now, in terms of Bluetooth headphones or Bluetooth earbuds, I do have other pairs of Bluetooth headphones, over-ear headphones. I've never really been a big fan of Bluetooth headphones because basically you're listening to compressed audio, you're listening to stuff that is not lossless, not high res, it's lossy audio. And I, being somebody who I kind of consider myself as an audiophile, I've always favored wired headphones, higher grade audiophile wired headphones, plugging them into a DAC and a headphone amp, streaming from a source like Tidal or Qobuz, which is I'm using now, which you can get high res lossless audio from. But over the years, the Bluetooth codecs have become better, and streaming has become better over Bluetooth. It's not still compared to the wired headphones, but the other Bluetooth headphones I would basically just mention were these ones here, the Sennheiser HD 450. These are not an audiophile grade headphones. These are they're more entry level. I bought these years ago. They're okay, they're not great. This actually blows this away. Another one would be these Shokz open move Bluetooth headphones. These are kind of odd because they don't go in your ear, they don't go on your ear, they don't go over your, these are basically fit kind of around your ear. I don't use these for music because I basically use these for multi-point Bluetooth connectivities, which I'll also mention about these as well. And these are great for phone calls. If you connect them to your phone or you connect them to a PC or a laptop, these are great for just doing, Zoom meetings, Microsoft Team meetings. Phone connectivity, they're fabulous. But in terms of music quality, I would not recommend these. Okay, so let's get into this now. I'm going to open the box and show you basically what this comes with when you buy it. So, first of all, these come in a variety of colors. So these ones, the ones I got right now, are called the black graphite. But these come in a variety of different colors. There's actually a blue denim color, which is really nice as well. Okay, you open up the box, you see the case here. And so the earbuds are in here. And the case, the material of the case is quite nice. It's almost like a fabric type material as compared to the Apple ones, which are plastic. So I really like this. The earbuds are in here. They are magnetically held in place by magnets inside the case. So when you put them in, they kind of will snap in nicely into the position of the case. And the case, just like the Apple ones, hold a charge. The earbuds hold a charge. So if the earbuds get low in their charge, the case will charge them until you need to fully charge everything. The charging port on the case is a USB-C charging port. USB-C is pretty much standardized across the board with everything now. Even Apple's adapted to the USB-C. And I'll show you the USB-C cable that it comes with. USB-C cable. So here's the cable here. So this also comes in the box now, shipped with this. It's just it's a short cable, it's not very long. It's just a very standardized USB-C connection on this end and the regular USB connection on this end to connect to a laptop or a PC, or even if you have an adapter, wall adapter to plug USB in. You don't have to use this. I personally don't even use this cable. I have a much longer USB-C to USB-C cable. So if you have a USB-C port on your laptop or your computer, you can plug it into that and then use any USB-C cable. USB-C is pretty standardized. You can use any cable for that. What else comes in the package is some instruction booklets. There's nothing really that you're going to really find useful in here other than a quick start guide. Basically tells you how to charge it. It gives you a QR code if you want to download the Sennheiser app, which I would recommend you download the Sennheiser app, and I'll get into that in a minute. But other than that, there's not a lot of material to read here in the quick start guide. What I would recommend is going on the Sennheiser website and actually downloading the manual. It's a full PDF manual, several pages, and there's a lot of useful information on how to use the touch controls on this. The rest of this is just safety guides and regulatory information, stuff that most people don't even bother to read when it comes with. And then that's pretty much that all comes in the box. And then there's these as well. So these pouches will carry your rubber ear tips, which you can swap in and out of the earbuds. I'll show you what they look like. So there's 3 of them in the pouch here. And there's 4 that come all together. So when you get these, the ones that come with the earbuds are the medium sized. And like I said, you pull these off and you can swap them out and put the size that you think fits you best. So what this actually comes with is an extra small, a small, and a large. So I actually swapped out the medium for the large because I found the large fit me better. There's also these rubber, I'm not sure the terminology anymore of them, but there are these rubber bands that I can show you what they look like. And it comes with 3 of them. So 2 inside this pouch here, and then this is the medium one that's on here. You can swap out these rubber bands for these ones, and this helps create the seal in your ear when these go into your ear. So I actually left the default ones, the ones that it came with. I found that fit me okay. Now, to mention the fitting, when you download the Sennheiser app and you go on, there's several different options. The app is quite intuitive with these earbuds, and there's an option on there called the fit test. And when you put the earbuds in your ear, you can run the fit test, and it will actually let you know how they're fitting in your ear, whether they need to be adjusted or not. And my only complaint with these earbuds is I found they were a little finicky. When I was putting them in my ear, I kept having to kind of get used to it, like turn them around and I kept running the fit test over and over again to see like which way do they fit in your ear, what orientation do you put them in. I was trying to figure out what's the best fit, and with the fit test, it'll actually pinpoint which one needs to be adjusted, and it's kind of cool to do, but I just found it was a little irritating at first trying to figure out which way they fit best in your ear and how do you turn them and which way you get that proper seal. Whereas the Apple AirPods, I just put them in and they're pretty much, there's no ear fitting test, there's nothing that tells me whether they're fitting properly or not. I just put them in and they're pretty much in. Comfort wise, these to me are just as comfortable as the AirPods. They're great comfort. I've had them on all day long when I'm working and when I'm just doing stuff around the house. Comfort wise, I've had them in for hours, and they don't make your ear feel hot or sore or like you need to take them out at any point. They do fit very comfortably as long as you do fit them with the right ear tips. Okay, now in terms of the big question, sound quality. So basically, like I said, I stream music from the Qobuz app, which is lossless high-res music. Now, also of course with Bluetooth, you are limited to the codecs that you're using in Bluetooth. So with the Apple AirPods, of course, Apple is using the AAC Bluetooth codec, which is compressed audio. It's not lossless and it's not high-res, but it is a good quality audio if you're using an iPhone. It's better than the standard SBC Bluetooth codec, which is what you would get off of most Bluetooth devices like a Windows laptop or just a desktop PC with a built-in Bluetooth receiver. Most of it is SBC, which is fine for phone calls, listening to audio off your computer like YouTube videos or streaming movies or something. But in terms of listening to music and good sound quality, SBC is not good. AAC is definitely better for iPhone users listening off an iPhone. If you're using a good streaming service like Apple Music or Qobuz. This, however, uses aptX adaptive, which is much higher Bluetooth codec than what the Apple uses. Now, however, the catch is here is if you're an iPhone user, again, like me, you are by default going to be getting downgraded to AAC because Apple, that's what they're using off of their iPhone, AAC. However, here's the good thing about these, is this supports multi-point Bluetooth connectivity. And multi-point Bluetooth connectivity meaning you can connect to two different devices at the same time and flawlessly switch back and forth. And this is what I do. Apple does not have that. So basically, to give an example, is if I'm working on my laptop and I'm doing something, I'm doing anything that I'm doing on my laptop, whether it be work or some type of project or whatever, I can connect to my laptop and stream any audio off of my laptop, including using the Qobuz app on my laptop, streaming high quality music, and then have this also connected to my iPhone. And then if I get a phone call on my iPhone, it will stop the music on my laptop. I can answer the phone call. When I end the phone call, it will restart the audio that was playing on my laptop. That's the multi-point Bluetooth connectivity, and I find with this, it works flawlessly. I've used it for a while now, and I switch back and forth between the phone and using my laptop. Now, speaking of using the laptop and streaming music off the laptop, here's a quick tip I would highly recommend you do. Like I mentioned before, most laptops, unless you're using a higher-end PC or a higher-end laptop with a really good sound card, you're not going to get a very good Bluetooth codec. You're going to get the standardized SBC Bluetooth codec. But what I would basically recommend you do is buy something like this. This is from Creative Labs. It's called the BTW6. This is basically just a tiny little dongle that you plug in USB-C, and this is a Bluetooth receiver. And what this does is this has Snapdragon, Qualcomm's Snapdragon, and what this allows you to do is stream aptX adaptive. Again, it's what I mentioned before, is the aptX adaptive is a much higher Bluetooth quality codec than what you would get from the iPhone 8AC or even SBC. So you're with aptX adaptive, sorry, it's a bit of a mouthful there, connecting to this device, connecting to the Sennheiser earbuds, you're getting almost basically a lossless quality music if you're streaming off of a good app like Qobuz or Tidal or even Apple Music. So I would highly recommend, if you're going to connect this to a computer or a laptop, buy one of these. This is not very expensive. Plug it in, and this will bypass the internal Bluetooth connection from your laptop. Again, comparing this sound quality wise to other Bluetooth devices, other Bluetooth headsets and earbuds, to me the sound quality blows this away in terms of music, especially when using with a dongle like this. Even when using this on an iPhone, and then comparing it to the AirPods Pro on an iPhone, to me the sound quality blows this away. Obviously the AirPods are going to work flawlessly with an iPhone because you're in the Apple ecosystem and there's a lot of benefits to using something like this. But in terms of just pure sonic sound quality, this is going to blow the AirPods away. Even something like this, an over-the-ear Bluetooth headphone. This is an older model. This is not a high-end headphone by any means. This is also going to blow this away. It won't even compare to this. Sound quality, this I find is stellar. I've used this even for listening to podcasts, audiobooks. I've used this, like I said, with multi-point Bluetooth. I've used this in meetings, basically, not Skype, what's the other one? It's slipping my mind now. The Zoom meetings and Microsoft Teams meetings. It's just flawless, but music is just where this really shines. Other than that, there's not much more I can add. For the price point, I think what these are selling for right now, I got these on sale. These are really great earbuds, much better than the Apple ones. Comfort-wise, they're great. Multi-point Bluetooth connectivity. They're using aptX adaptive, which is great audio codec. And they're IP, I believe, what are they? IP54 rated. What, let me see here what it says at the back here. Yeah, IP54 rated, so they will handle splashes, they will handle water. Obviously, you can't submerge them in water, but the earbuds themselves, if you're out in the rain, you don't have to worry if it's, you know, if you get hit in the face with a snowball, and you're not going to, the water is not going to damage them in any way. Other than that, there's nothing else much I can say about these other than they are a great pair of earbuds, and I would highly recommend them. Thanks for watching.